Hello and welcome to the review of the Gilded Tarot. This is the back, and we're about to enter the Major Arcana. Something I should say about this deck. It is a quite often used deck. I've noticed that a lot of people actually begin with this deck. And upon further investigation, I can see why. I love the imagery. It's pretty. So it's the term I come up with. I love the symbolicness in every card. Astrological signs are quite used, I might add. It actually would be good for beginners because it does show quite good symbolism, I mean. Some cards can be confusing, but it's also very good, I've noticed, to, for those who read on site, this is a good deck to do that. Each card has its own unique way to read it just by face value. Somebody I know asked my opinion on a tarot reading, so I gave them my opinion. And they used the Gilded Tarot, so I read them as they would, and I actually quite enjoyed my time reading them. So the Major Arcana is very pretty, very full colored. I love all the cards. My favorite card from the Major Arcana, I'd have to say is actually probably I believe it's either the Fool or, oh wait, here we go, it's the Sun. That's the card I like quite a bit. I forgot which card it was for a minute there. We're actually on the last card of the Major Arcana now, entering the Minor Arcana, and the Wands. And this card, the Wands, are quite focused on fire, obviously. I quite like what they did with the Wands in this deck, as well as I love the entire Minor Arcana in general, because they did it, in the format of the wider weight. Each Minor Arcana card has its own story to tell, and yeah, it's just, I love that. If you look actually at the Wand cards, you'll notice that they are closely resembled to their counterparts in the wider rate deck. I don't know who did the art for this deck, but I love it. I'm not exactly sure how it's done though, if it's done with computer imagery or what, but I don't know, I just have to say it is a marvelous deck and I love it. I don't have it myself yet. I will eventually though, because let's face it, it's just cool. I'm about to enter the next Minor Arcana suit, which is the Cups. I love the Cups. They're my element. They're my cards. I love the Ace of Cups. Actually, that I would have to say is my favorite card of the deck. Just the way it looks. And I love what to do with all the Cup cards, obviously. They'll all tell a story of their own. But then again, that's what all Minor Arcana are supposed to do, and do anyway. Let's see what else. Six of Cups. I like the Seven of Cups. It is very pretty. I like the imagery used in it. As well as they use their counterparts from the Minor Arcana of the wider rate. They stay true to the symbology of the cards. So yeah, I gotta say about the Cups. And again, I'd say all the suits, they stay pretty well close to the original wider weight versions of them. And now we enter the Swords of the Minor Arcana. And I do like the swords in here. Usually I don't care much for the swords, but I do like how they look in here. The Three of Swords in this deck, you look at, it's quite interesting looking. It is like any other Three of Swords that you would find in most decks, but I just like the way that how they took it. I still, as I said, one of my favorite card would have to be the Ace of Cups, just by the way it looks. Don't know why, but Let's see, what else about the swords? I do like this Eight of Swords. It is actually quite... the thing about this deck, I mean, yeah, they use a lot of astrological symbols, but it's just like a dream world in a way. It's, I don't know, it's just the colors, the mood of the deck. It's hard to say. It's just really good. I can't explain why, but they just did a really good job with it, and I see why. As I said before, this is one of the most started with decks of them all. Pentacles now. Last suit in the deck. The Pentacles here are a pentagon. I don't get why they use the pentagon. Well, I kind of get why they use a pentagon for the pentacle, because in the center of the pentacle is a pentagon. If you draw straight lines from each points of a pentagram, you get a pentagon. So that makes kind of sense now that I think about it. What else? One of the pentacles are like on the pentacles of any other deck. Not too much difference there. They're not my favorite kind of pentacles. I mean, they probably could have done better with the pentacles, but I don't know. My suit's usually the favorite is the cups, so. Well, we are getting close to the end of the suit and the entire video in general, so thank you for watching. I'm glad you watched it, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, review of the Gilded Tarot. Goodbye.